587-6336.
King 5 produces 2 weekly programs which bring a variety of religious views to the screen.
King Television, in cooperation with the chapter of St. Mark's Cathedral and the churches of Western Washington, presents the Eucharist, a service for those in our viewing audience otherwise unable to attend church this morning.
Dialogue, a conversation of religious and social issues. And King 5 captures the magic of Christmas with our annual visit to St. Mark's Cathedral for the Midnight Mass. Also, King 5 works in cooperation with the Religious Broadcasting Commission of Washington, an interdenominational communications organization, to produce such specials as Excuse Me, America and Ground Zero at Bangor. King 5 also offers programs for entertainment, involvement, and improvement, self-improvement, and for the world in which we live. Join Master Gardener Ed Hume every Sunday for an in-depth look at dandelions, a close-up on crabgrass, or a forum on flowers. He gives hints about lawn and garden care for the year round. Wake up, get up, shape up with Cap Sparling every weekday morning. Shape Up, a 5-minute exercise program to get people started.
Is on the stomach, in case you overdid it during the weekend.
Hello there, I'm Tom McKay. We have Glenn Simicek on the line from Seattle. And how are you today, Glenn?
And King 5 has sports of every distinction for the armchair athlete or the electronics games fan. Play 5 involves viewers 3 times daily.
Beautiful.
Each contestant plays from home over the phone, an easy way to win some cash.
That's it, $10.
And for the true sports fan, incomparable coverage. The Jack Patera Show. Highlights of the Seahawks football game are reviewed by the coach the day of the game. And he answers questions from the audience whether the team is on the road or here at home. We follow the coach to get the answers. We showcase the Seattle Mariners, one of the most exciting young teams in the American League. From the first crack of the bat to the last catch, King 5 broadcasts 18 of the season's top matchups.
A 2-strike pitch out and over the plate, and Bucky sends it just in front of that $3 million waterfall out in right center field, and the M's lead by a score of 2-0.
Every year, we broadcast the most complete coverage anywhere of unlimited hydroplane racing. From the shores of Lake Washington and from the air, King 5 presents 6 continuous hours of coverage with 9 cameras, a helicopter, and a 67-person crew. The highest-rated program in July with a 29 rating and an 87 share. Whether it's hydros, volleyball, baseball, or football, King 5 goes the distance to bring its audience the sports they like to see. 16 locally produced, regularly scheduled productions, all from King 5. But we don't stop there. Last year, we produced 19 documentaries and specials and covered dozens of community events. The King 5 specials. And when we say special, we mean just that. Primetime viewing in most cases, highly watched programs in every instance.
You got the bucket.
Extensive coverage of the total solar eclipse with cameras and crews in 4 locations in the Northwest.
In the cradle of her mystery.
Live coverage and a half-hour special that evening, Moonshadow.
This was made for Tutankhamun as a child, a very wealthy child.
When the King Tut exhibit came to Seattle, we were there to bring the exhibit to the viewers, working for 3 days around the clock. And effort which won us the Broadcast Industry Award from San Francisco State.
Next week in a federal courtroom in San Francisco, 15 men will go on trial in the most important organized crime trial to ever come out of this state.
Beyond Pierce County, a wrap-up of all the stories in the Pierce County racketeering case. King 5 was first to break the story. King 5 Specials, stories about the Northwest. The effect this giant corporation has on our state's economy. The river and the lives of 4 people. What changes have taken place? How is Seattle dealing with mandatory busing?
And hundreds of others.
Is the backlog of cases in our courts causing serious problems in our state? The issue of big business versus the conservationists in land use planning. Why are Seattle minorities suffering when the state is experiencing an economic boom? A profile of the Seahawks' young quarterback. A look at the artists of the Northwest. Many Seattle women are single, pregnant, scared, and need help. And an original dramatic screenplay, another primetime special.
Venus has phases. Quarter to half to full and diminishes again. Like our moon. And this is only possible if Venus were to orbit the sun.
We say, pronounce, sentence, and declare that you, the
Galileo, a dragon in time. A gripping story of the conflict between scientific theory and church doctrine. Winner of the NATPE Iris Award for the Performing Arts. Adventure.
The majesty of a tall ship under full sail. There are only 22 still sailing, which makes a tall ship voyage more than a journey. It's an event.
A 17-day sail with a crew of the Coast Guard tall ship Eagle from San Francisco to Seattle. Entertainment. A lighthearted competition between Portland and Seattle.
Long, long ago, when the high hills of Norway could only be reached by narrow, twisting paths, the mountains belonged to the Trolls.
The Trolls of Don Mountain. An original children's production to commemorate St. John's Day and honor the large Scandinavian population in Seattle.
Why is it you have never tried to escape? I thought so. It's because you're afraid. Afraid like all weak-kneed, yellow-livered, trebly-jawed humans. You will never have your freedom. Because you don't want it bad enough.
Special coverage of very special events in our community. The Seafair Torchlight Parade, town hall meetings, and the Martin Luther King Awards. Involving, exciting, informative, timely. King 5, bringing the Puget Sound area more of what a local station is all about. Local programming. "16 varied programs and dozens of looks into the community through a variety of specials. King 5. 30 years ago, we were the first and only station in the Northwest. Now we are only first.